Okay, so this is video number 113, and this was a problem I posed to you late last week, Thursday or Friday, in one of those videos. And I keep notes so that I do all the problems I propose. And I've noticed over the years that a lot of kids have a tough problem doing something like this, such an easy problem, and they'd see it if they only paid attention to what the ideas are trying to say. So let's read it carefully. Kids always complain to me about the difficulty of understanding word problems, but if you were doing the problems I gave you before, you'll see that this is just putting everything basically into words. So let's read it. The GCF, you're supposed to know what that is, of two whole numbers, you're supposed to know what that is. Say positive integers, right? That they're just trying to say no fractions, no decimals, anything like that. No irrational numbers, right? A and B, so they're giving them a name, right? One is A and one is B. And B is anything but A, and A is anything but B. And their GCF is what? 8. So if you've been thinking about what I'm saying, and then first they say find the LCM, why don't you set up the problems? Well, if 8 is the GCF, A and B have to be coprime. By definition. It can't be any other way. Otherwise, the greatest common factor couldn't be 8, right? So I just write out what I know. I want to get it over here so you can see clearly what I'm doing. And this is what I know. What's A? What's B? I don't know. Figure it out, right? So that's how we were writing it before. There's your GCF. B, they said here. Sorry about that. Ridiculous. Okay? There's A and there's B. So they say find the LCM. Should be easy for most of you. Look, just a definition. What's A? What's B? Plug it in and you'll have the LCM. That's the whole idea of what we're doing here with polynomials. So what's the answer? A monomial with two variables in it to the first power. Okay, so that takes care of A. And now I'm going to go to B. And this was the Regent's problem itself. I sort of amplified this a little bit, just trying to move our ideas that we've been doing all along here. And so now, here we have this down, and now we say if A and B are tripled, what does the GCF, LCM change, okay? Does it change? And if it changes, how? So let's see. We decided, since this doesn't equal anything, we can easily do this. We decided that suddenly these are the new numbers. I tripled A and I tripled B, whatever they are, as long as they're whole numbers and they don't equal each other. Okay? Oh, but they're not coprime anymore, are they? Are they? So what do they share? They share the 3. So it's 8 times 3, A plus B. And the new GCF, in this case, is 24. And you can plug in numbers and check that that's true. Well, what's the new LCM? Nothing's changed. 24AB. So to triple the remnants means you triple the factor as well as tripling the LCM. Okay? So that was the problem here. It only took about 3 minutes. We'll get it over. But if I give you something to do, I think it's a great idea to do it. Okay? So one more time, since there's a couple minutes here, I'll just do what I did before and repeat it. Say A is 24 and B is 16 because we did these numbers. Just because there's a little time left on the tape here. And we know that the GCF is 8, so it can match this thing. And what's left here? 3. What's left here? Oh, okay, 3 and 2 are coprime. And the GCF is 48 because 8 times 3 times 2. You see, I'm just doing the same thing here in the abstract. Okay? And now let's just triple 3 and 2. So I say 8 times 3 times 3 plus 2 times 3, right? I just tripled what's inside the parentheses. Well, right away, you see that the new number must be same thing, but what just had to triple the GCF. So I hope you see that down there. So there I put numbers into what I was doing. This perfectly matches this over here. Sorry, okay? I was trying to say that this perfectly matches this. And that was the gist of the Regents problem, which probably confused a lot of kids. Okay, so we'll get that off to you. And like I said, we'll be doing more divisions shortly.